gas station pizza, or convenience store pizza. I guess whatever sounds more appetizing. Here's Kevin Harvick's 2020 Hunt Brothers Pizza Ford Mustang. Howdy, folks. It is Diecastbuffet here again, back with another NASCAR Diecast review. And today's car is going to be Kevin Harvick's 2020 Hunt Brothers Pizza Ford Mustang. And I tell you what, man, I'm getting some Italian vibes. I mean, Mamma Mia, Kevin Harvick. You know, pretty cool paint scheme, man. It's like an Italian taxi cab or something. I would love to see some like checkered flag pattern on the roof. That'd be kind of funny. But yeah, Hunt Brothers Pizza, you know, I've never had that type of pizza before. I think it's like a gas station pizza or a convenience store pizza. So, to be honest with you, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I have never tried it, so I really can't judge. But I mean, hey, they've been a long-time sponsor in NASCAR. I mean, if you go back to even the Elliott Sadler days when he drove the 19 car, if you remember that game, NASCAR was it NASCAR the game 2011? His Hunt Brothers Pizza car was on that game. Let's go ahead and get this Hunt Brothers Pizza Kevin Harvick 2020 Ford Mustang out of the box. Here she is, folks, brand new. It is Kevin Harvick's Hunt Brothers Pizza 2020 Ford Mustang. And I tell you what, this paint scheme really doesn't have the flashiness, but I tell you what, man, it's a simple paint scheme, and the colored concept is very, very appealing. You know, sometimes the simplest paint schemes are sometimes the most attractive. I mean, it's just a base two-tone design with a red ribbon that kind of divides the roof and the side, and it's just like a simple paint scheme, but the green and the red are very saturated, high contrast, and it kind of just makes it pop, right? Over here to the roof, you got Hunt Brothers Pizza, really cool. I like that, you know, it's like the green kind of goes across the fender well, but it's like a white base color of the paint scheme, and it's actually really cool. You got, of course, Mustang right there on the nose. You got your taillights. That one's really screwed up. That one's a little bit punched in, so maybe it's an unhappy Mustang.
The unhappy Mustang.
You got Stewart Haas Racing, black splitter. You can do, to be honest with you, this thing reminds me so much of a Castrol paint scheme. And you know what's so freaking cool, guys? Is Castrol, the oil, is going to be sponsoring Ryan Newman's car. Now, of course, you know, with the events of Ryan Newman, not to speculate or anything, but we don't know if he's going to be racing the car or not at the time of this video. But whoever does, I'm hearing the diecast is going to get made. Like, the pre-orders are out for the Ryan Newman Castrol car. I'm hoping it gets made. I really do. I don't know if people are still going to pre-order with the events after Daytona, but who knows? I'm hoping it gets made because I cannot remember. Wait, the last Castrol diecast I can remember was Casey Atwood's 2001 Busch Series car, I think. I think that's the last time, or maybe it was a 2000. I can't remember. But it was a 27, and it was the Castrol GTX car, I think. But that'd be a really cool diecast to get. You got the number 4 there. You got Sudoku, and it's pretty bare bones on contingencies. And then you go over here to the left side of the car. You got Kevin Harvick, of course, above the roof rail. Of course, above the driver's side window, you got the red font there. You got the American flag. Ford, Mobil 1, Haas, Hunt Brothers Pizza. Mobil 1 kind of blends in really nicely with no background to it. Hunt Brothers Pizza kind of like goes right where the rear wheel fender well is, and it kind of looks cool how it's kind of cut off a little bit. But that right there, though, that's not cool. You got a freaking what is that? Looks like a toothpaste stripe, I guess. I didn't know we're sponsored by Colgate. That's cool. You got Haas. Jimmy John's, that's cool. You got the littlest Exalta logo you could ever see in your life. I'm assuming that's Rush Truck Centers. Who knows? Got the NASCAR race car logo. It looks like it's a little bit skewed up. Unfortunately, got the NASCAR Cup Series logo, which a lot of people wanted that. Goodyear right there. And you can just tell with the new Goodyear pressing on the logo on the tires. I don't know why, but it's just so pixelated. Before, I would say half the releases in 2019, the Goodyear logo kind of like went inward. It was at a slant. or for NASCAR fans at a banking. But now it's just pressed on the outside of it. For better or worse, I think this one might be more realistic to the actual race car, but in my opinion, I like the way it was before then, when the Goodyear lettering was kind of like slanted. And I'll try to find a die cast on my my recording studio here. This is what I'm talking about right here. How you can see on the 2019 Denny Hamlin how the Goodyear lettering kind of wraps inwards. I like that. I think that looks good. But then you look on this, and it's just blocky and blurry. I mean, to tell you the truth, it looks like someone hand-painted it, and then they smeared it while the paint was still wet. That's what it looks like. And then over here to the caboose, you actually got the GT logo. That's something that's not common on these Mustangs, but you got the GT logo there. You got two Hunt Brothers Pizza logos just staring you at the face, just letting you know that, hey, man, these are
the Pizza Mafia.
Back here, you got Mobile One, you got Ford, and of course, you got the Kevin Harvick number 4 there. I love this green back end, though. That looks so good. Looks so freaking good. I thought that was a lighting effect or like a shadow or glare. No, that's actually the spoiler. It's actually like painted with green. And if you notice, which is really interesting here, the base color of the diecast is white, right? So do they just like spray green on the back of the car to make the decals more potent? I don't know. But somehow, someway, they did spray some green on the spoiler, unfortunately. And then over here to the right side of the car, you got, you know, you just have like this very simple paint scheme. It's just a I guess you would call it a Colgate stripe that just goes alongside above the fender well, cuts underneath the logo. I will say though, and this is just a suggestion, this is not me trying to nitpick. Imagine the Hunt Brothers Pizza logo, okay? Imagine the Hunt Brothers Pizza. Why? Imagine this. So right here it said Hunt Brothers Pizza, right? And they could put it alongside. They could put a hashtag, whatever they want. I just think it would look better. Look, if you go back to Newman's 2019 Windham Rewards car, they did this, where they put the Windham Rewards logo on the corner, right? And they had all this free advertising space. You know, I don't know why they don't do this. It would be easier for the fan to be able to see the brands, you know, to be able to say, okay, that's the Hunt Brothers Pizza car. Joe Schmo that just turned on the TV, and you don't really know where to spot the decals. You don't know where the contingencies are when they talk about it. When you put a logo that you can visibly see on the broadcast, and you can see pre-race and all that, it helps sell the product. And with the Hunt Brothers Pizza logo, it might seem like a very small detail. I just feel like they're giving up way too much advertising space there. I mean, why not put the logo? Why don't you just cut it down to Hunt Brothers? If they didn't want to put the full Brothers thing, just put a bro and then put a dot and then put pizza. You know, they could do something like that. I think that would look very sharp. And over here to the roof, when I see that 4, when it's like red, they have the white and the black, I tell you what, man, I think of that Jimmy John's car. And it's been a while since I've had a Jimmy John's Kevin Harvick diecast. I'm looking to pick one of those up in 2020. Mobile One there, you got Kevin Harvick on the name ribbon on the back window. And you got Hunt Brothers Pizza logo. It looks a little bit off, though. I don't know why, but the background shadowing looks like it's been off-centered. You do see a bad crinkle right there at the bottom left, and perhaps maybe even a scratch right here on the deck lid. Well, folks, that is it for today's review. Kevin Harvick's 2020 Hunt Brothers Pizza Ford Mustang is certainly a Mustang that I wouldn't go nuts for, but if you got the 2019 one and you like it, you're going to like the 2020 version. Or if you didn't even pick up the 2019 version, you could pick up the 2020 and you get the Cup Series logo to go alongside with it. So if you look at it for either way, you could upgrade the 2019 version, or if you didn't even pick it up, let's say you didn't get it because you wanted to get the Bush paint schemes, right? And you didn't want to get the Hunt Brothers car. Well, guess what? If you pick it up in 2020, you get the Cup Series logo. And, you know, it's always cool to get those extra little details to the race car. Anyways, folks, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to give the video a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss any of my new videos. Of course, follow me on Instagram at Diecastbuffet. Hope you're all having a great one. Diecastbuffet, signing off.